What's up, guys? I'm also with KickingPowersports.com, and today I want to do a first start video, or just a start video on the SYX125, because some people that's their first dirt bike and they don't know how the whole dirt bike thing works. The choke, carburetor, fuel, kill switch, gears, and I'm going to cover all that right now really fast. So first things first, we're going to come over here to the gas side. First you have to put gas in the engine. Gas goes right here, if you didn't know that. We put a tiny bit in this one. We don't have very much in. That's the first step, put gas in it. This is the Kickstarter. This is what you use to start this bike. Now we're gonna come over here, and you can see there's all kinds of fun switches on this side. So what we have right here is the fuel line. So we have the fuel line right here. Right now the fuel is on. It's pointing up to this. That's on. If we were to turn it like that, I believe it would be off. And if we get to right here, I think it would be on again. I'm not quite positive, but I do know that right here is on. The next thing is the choke. With this, if the fuel isn't on, your dirt bike isn't getting gas, and your dirt bike isn't getting gas, it's not going to start. Make sure you have good, clean gas in it, or else your dirt bike isn't going to want to start, especially if it's cold outside. The next part of this is the choke. What it is basically you flip this thing around, and it'll restrict airflow or let airflow in. I'm pretty sure right here is choke is off, and right here choke is on. So what you can do with this is when it's cold outside or you haven't started your bike in a while, you can use this thing, and if it's cold, turn the choke on, or I think this is choke on, and then if it's not cold outside, you've already been running your dirt bike, choke off. You want your dirt bike to get air, and if it's not getting air, your dirt bike engine is going to die or it's going to burn out. Okay, the next step after the choke is on or off. Right now it's cold outside, so I don't mind having the choke on. The next step is making sure you're in neutral. This bike, you have to start in neutral. You can't be pulling the clutch in or else it won't start. Neutral is all the way down, so you're gonna press it down a bunch of times. Just to make sure you're in neutral. And let it go, let the clutch go, and just start it. Choke's definitely off right here. Choke's on when it's down, which is most dirt bikes actually. When this thing is down, or if someone in the 50s, you saw one of the 50 videos, is down. So that's it. If you might be having problems like your clutch might be too tight. If your clutch is too tight, your bike is gonna kick like this. If you want to come on this side, like right now, it puts resistance against me, so I actually have to kick it hard. But if I pull the clutch in, there's nothing. It's just loose. So that's why a lot of people have that, oh man, there's no compression in the dirt bike's bad. It's like, dude, your clutch lever or your clutch cable is just too tight. That's all. Another thing could be it's in gear. This usually doesn't happen on this bike because neutral is all the way down, which is less confusing. So if I put it in first gear, if I try and kick it, the bike's just gonna come forward, and it's already in first gear, so it won't really work. Alright, so some quick troubleshooting things. First of all, gas in the bike. Is there gas in the bike? Is there not gas in the bike? Is the choke on? Have you tried the choke on? If the dirt bike has been sitting in really cold weather for a long time or hasn't been started in a long time, it's sometimes good to just bring it inside and let it warm up for a little while. Just not like running, but just bring it inside so the engine just warm, the entire bike is warm, leave it in for a couple hours, then bring it outside and try and start it. A couple other things. If you have bad fuel in it, you left your dirt bike with fuel in it for a couple months or a month or even, drain the fuel out and put nice fuel in, because I like to say that the nicer you treat your dirt bike, the nicer it's going to treat you. So if you have old fuel in it, old gas, old mixed gas fuel, you don't mix with this dirt bike, do not mix with this dirt bike, your bike's not going to run very well, if at all. So make sure to keep your dirt bike with clean fuel in it. Drain the fuel when it gets old, because when gas gets old, it collects together and hunks together and gets it gets thicker, which isn't good for dirt bikes, and carburetors can get plugged. That's all. So if you guys like this video, please subscribe to our channel, drop a like on this video, comment anything else you want to see or learn, and if you want one of these bad boys, they're available right now on KickingPowersports.com. So thanks for watching.